Hey folks, this is Mr. MegaManFan. Like, share, comment, and subscribe. You know all the things to do. Believe it or not, I'm going to say something I don't remember the last opportunity I've had to say on this channel. This video is sponsored. Yes, I've actually got a free product sample to try today, and it's either Cocinaré or Cocinaré. Now, I can't verify the pronunciation because the PDF attachment they sent me didn't have it. I've seen other product reviews that have said Cocinaré, so I assume that is the correct pronunciation. But you know what they say about assumptions. Buddy is here to say hello. Anytime I open a package, he takes an interest in what I'm doing, so not surprising that he is here right now. But I'm calling this video a Kiss of Atari with Cocinaré because what they sent me was the Cocinaré Kiss Cup. And I'm going to try making a cup in their Kiss Cup. And then I'm going to play this Atari flashback that I picked up at a thrift store. Alright, I got it out of the packaging. And as you can see, there is an accent mark over the E. But what I really needed to know was whether or not it was Cocinaré or Cocinaré, because one would be a little more Italian than the other, and I assume they're going for Italian, but again, the only pronunciation I've heard is Cocinaré, so that's the one I'm going to go by, unless someone corrects me later on. They did not review this video ahead of time, but they sent me a product code to order one for free. I entered the code on their website and it reduced the price to $0. And they sent me product information. And as soon as I get this cup out, I will share some of their product information with all of you. It's a rather small cup. You're not going to make a big cup of coffee in this, maybe more like an espresso. So I might have to make a very small cup, but this is the Amber Glow Kiss Cup. There were only a few models left in stock, so obviously it's pretty popular. This was the nicest looking one out of the ones that I could choose. It's got a very warm feeling to it. It feels like a glass of bourbon just from the color of it. I like that a lot. And I assume that the top here is to funnel it to your nose when you're drinking. That's why it's tapered and rounded like that. Who we are Cocinaré, an innovative coffee equipment brand born in Shenzhen, China. We have been dedicated to breaking the mold, infusing technological aesthetics into every product we design. We bring unparalleled brewing experience to coffee lovers around the globe. In this tech-driven era, Cocinaré is not just manufacturing coffee tools, we are crafting art. We empower every user to become a coffee artist in their own life, transforming the everyday act of brewing into an exquisite, artistic ritual. And I should note, this is not the only product they offer. You might expect that with the big flowery write-up that I just read. They have a kettle, they have a coffee grinder, they have a scale, they have a tasting set, they have a mat to put everything on, and they have partnerships with a lot of different brands. Let me show you. Garfield, Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, McLaren Supercars, Meowsium, Astro Boy, the King of Fighters. I mean, that's quite a diverse list of things, and not necessarily things I would have associated with coffee, so give them credit where it's due for being innovative in this field. But without further ado, I need to pour something into this cup and see how it tastes coming out of the Kiss Cup. Is it really a kiss of coffee? And will it be a Kiss of Atari, or will this Flashback 2 be dead on arrival? I hope not. Let's find out. Alright folks, I'm back with my Flashback 2 and some French vanilla cappuccino in the Kiss Cup. But I have to be honest, and I think Cocinaré would want me to be since they gave me this product for free, it's a little impractical if you like anything other than a shot of espresso. I made the smallest size that my brewer can make, which is an 8-ounce cup. And not only did it fill this to the brim, but it had this much left over. 8 ounces, the smallest size my brewer can make. So really, the Kiss cup is more like a shot of espresso cup. But how does it taste out of the Kiss cup? Well, it tastes like French vanilla cappuccino. It doesn't take away from the flavor at all. And the presentation is certainly nice. It looks beautiful in this amber crystal glass. I mean, you could use this as a shot glass, honestly. You could pour whiskey or any of your favorite beverages that are malted in here, and it would be perfectly fine for a shot of alcohol, even if that's not what it was originally intended for. But you're definitely not getting a whole cup of coffee out of this. But I did say Cocinaré with Atari. So I've got the Flashback 2 untangled now, and I'm going to hit the power button. And it seems this is a working unit, so let me put this in the tripod and turn off the flash. Alright, let's see what we've got here on the old Flashback 2. We've got Adventure, Arcade, Space Station, Skill and Action. Those are the 4 categories of the Flashback 2. I think I might need to turn up the volume just a little bit on this. Let me get another sip from my Kiss cup. Thank you, Cocinaré. And that drained it, so now I'll be drinking the leftovers from making myself a cup of French vanilla. But turn up the volume for Cocinaré with Atari. Let's go with arcade favorites. We've got Asteroids, Pong, Asteroid Select, Centipede, Lunar Lander. I assume these are going to all be the Atari 2600 versions. Let's go with Centipede. Yeah, that looks like Atari 2600. That's definitely Atari 2600, which is fine. On a Flashback, I don't think I'd want it to be anything other than that. I'm pretty sure you all know Centipede if you watch this channel. If not, it's pretty simple. You have a centipede that comes from the top of the screen down towards you. Each time you shoot out a segment, it leaves a little mushroom behind. Although it looks like blocks in this version because that's all the Atari could render. And there are hazards in the playfield. There are mushrooms already there. There are spiders that bounce up and down. The closer they get to you, the more points they are worth when you shoot them. As you can see, you get 900 if they are really close. And if the centipede gets all the way to the bottom of the screen, it starts to come back up, but it also starts to generate extra pieces. And eventually, scorpions get added to the mix, and the scorpions can cause the mushrooms to become poisonous, at which point the centipede, when it hits a poison mushroom, drops straight down into you instead of traveling slowly from left to right. It speeds it up and drops it down really fast. And I don't remember if it's centipede or millipede off the top of my head. I think it's centipede. There are also fleas that will generate additional mushrooms to fill up the playfield. So the action can get frantic quite quickly. And as you can see, if you shoot the centipede in the middle, it will split into multiple centipedes. But as long as it's not dropping down at you at a high rate of speed, that's usually not something you can't overcome. In fact, sometimes it's to your advantage to split it. And there you saw one of the scorpions that makes everything drop down at you. And when they hit the bottom and start traveling back up, it automatically generates additional centipede pieces that you have to take out. So you get even more that you have to deal with. It's quite frantic at times, but it's a lot of fun. Fatal Run, Frog Pond. Quite a few in this category. Oh, let's go with Pitfall. I always like seeing Pitfall on a collection like this. Jump over the scorpion and hit a dead end. And then hit the scorpion and die. This has been a Kiss of Atari with Cocinaré. Thank you to them for sending me the product sample. I just wish it was a little bigger to hold more coffee, but if you're getting a shot of espresso, it's probably just right, yo. Thanks for watching.